everybody? Here we go again, another episode. We still rocking. Had another episode of Booboo-in with the door open. I had a special guest on there, Super Duper. He came through. He a local artist here in Dallas. Y'all need to check him out. You can hear him in the background. Super money, about that cash. Yeah. Y'all heard that shit. But anyway, yeah, he came through. We touched on a number of topics. It was crunk. You know what I'm talking about? We had some laughs. We talked about some real deep shit. We jumped back and forth through topics. It was a real good episode. I mean, we was all over the place, but we touched on some current events, some of the dumb shit that's happening. Hold on, speaking of current events, oh, y'all gonna really think I'm a piece of shit because I'm recording in my car now? I shouldn't have said that shit, I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of The Glitch. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, it's fun. It's pretty deep. I don't know. We got some parts where we disagreed a little bit. But anyway, here we go. Another episode of Glitch. It's all shits and giggles until somebody giggles and shits.
I'm about to flash on these haters like 4 ways. Get some on my white tee, they throwaways. Stunt game like my son grade, all A's. Step up out the crib like a runway. Flow dirty, still on my bump B. In the hood where the real niggas bump me. New kicks, better watch where you bump B. Vic Pit out the gate, unleash. 6'6", but my money make me 7 feet. Young, where you at? Let a nigga eat. Hit the Windy City, yeah, on my 2-3. Hold a birthday, yeah, on the 2-3. Skinny nigga with a swag like Snoop C. Badass, blame it on Boosie. Now my money tryna find me like where's he? Eat the whole plate, baby, like where's beef? Put the blades to the beef.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of The Glitch.
Let's get it.
It's a crunk episode today.
Yeah, man.
We got Supa Carl Wayne over here with me. You gonna hear about him. Y'all done seen him on my Facebook post probably plenty times, whatever. So he gonna do his thing. You got any business ventures that you jump into, like what you do? You wanna talk about that?
Right now I'm working with I'm painting cars. I'm at Mako. You know, I'm trying to
right on.
I got a little partnership over there, so I'm in Lancaster. Y'all anybody trying to get some cars?
Y'all heard that.
Bring them on through, you know what I mean? I can get you in and out.
Tell them The Glitch sent you.
The Glitch.
Tell them he sent you.
Man, I am excited to be here. I've been wanting to, come chop it up with you for a minute. I
right
see
on.
what you've been doing and shit. And then, the biggest thing is being around people that support you, you know what I mean?
Agreed.
And that show you genuine love and
Agreed.
shit. So, like you said, what the fuck going on these days? I mean, in this world in general, in this city. So, you want to try to grasp and hold on to all the, you know what I'm saying, the genuine people that really fuck with you. So, that's what I've been trying to do here in the recent months, man. It's just connect with people and just shit.
Networking.
Networking.
Yeah, that shit get hard too, especially because like the people that you, and it's crazy, man, because the people that's gonna be supporting you the most, probably motherfuckers you don't even know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The people that you do know,
right.
They looking at you like, nigga, what the fuck ever? Oh yeah, right, Crunk, you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? They barely support you, whatever. But it's the motherfuckers that you don't know who the ones who push you. I feel you like, and it kind of hurt your feelings sometimes when you think about it, because it's like, motherfucker, you supposed to support me. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you talking to a motherfucker that you done some shit for.
Right. I mean, I had thought about it the last week, and it was like, fuck support. I mean, I don't even want to call it support. You don't got to give me support. I mean, I had thought of another word that is better fit than what I really want to receive. But I mean, ultimately, when it come down to it, it's like shit. If you don't fuck with me, just stay out of my way. Don't try to tear me down. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to, you know what I mean?
But that's it, though.
Infiltrate what I'm building and shit. You know what I mean?
Because that's one of them 3 different types of people. You got the people who could be in your business just to be nosy.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Then you got motherfucker who probably really want to support you.
Right.
Then you got some people that's 50-50.
Right.
And them the ones that'll fuck you up the most, because when they do find out what you're doing, they might try to throw a little shit at you to hold you back. You know what I'm talking about? Them the ones putting sand in your pocket while you're doing pull-ups and shit.
Man, it's just so crazy, bro, because like you say, it's the world, I mean, times is just full of people that they don't know who they want to be. They insecure, and I think that's a go-to, these days for people. Like, let me turn this person down. I deal with this shit at work, you know what I mean? I mean, it's tiresome though, bro. You know what I mean? Because we don't feel like, we don't have to be like that. Like you say, you know, whatever your opinion is, that's your opinion. You feel like you say, call me a hater or whatever you want to call me. I'm gonna be genuine with you. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna say it to your face. I ain't gonna be two-faced about it. But as far as just like, you know, trying to bash people, you know what I'm saying, and just coming around and being that downside of people's life, or I'm gonna have to say this just to make myself look good. That ain't what, you know, that ain't what we need out here, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of that shit going on. But
bro, you know what though, man? Honestly, I think we all need them people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because no lie.
Yeah.
No lie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's probably two good reasons why I'm in the predicament that I'm in. And one is because of my haters. I use my haters as, you know, something like, oh, this motherfucker said I can't do this shit?
Yeah.
You know, okay, watch it. Hold up.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And also my brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before I had my kids, I had my brothers. And you can ask my mama right now. When my brothers get into some shit, she's like, I'm going to tell you daddy. Yeah. She's talking about me.
Yeah.
She ain't talking about their daddy. She's talking about me. Yeah. I was stationed in Fort Hood. I used to drive all the way to Dallas when my mama called me and say, your brother done blah, blah, blah. And I drive, if they seen my car in front of the house during the week, they knew it was some shit.
There's some shit going on.
Yeah, one of them done fucked up.
Daddy home.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I mean, because my stepdad, he was always at work. You know, he a retired constable. He probably was the police for at least 150,000 years.
Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah, constable. Yeah, over there. Shit, no clip. Right off of precinct 1 off of Camp Wisdom and Pope.
Wow.
Yeah, right over there by Friendship West.
Probably took me to jail.
He probably have. He probably had. That nigga obeys the law.
Yeah.
That nigga write his mama a ticket.
That's crazy.
That nigga obeys the law. We tried to get him a ticket before. He was like, no, big man. I ain't going to hit that ticket, man. You got to pay that one yourself. Man. I'm like, God damn, man, and then you give me lunch money.
It's about shit. And that's what kills me. That's another point. Fuck 12. How can it be fuck 12 when 12 is my dad? 12, you know what I'm saying? 12 ain't. We need 12 to a certain degree. I mean, we don't need
hold that thought right quick.
Yeah.
We're going to get back into this shit right in a minute.
Yeah,
right back. I got something. Hold on. We'll get that on in a minute.
Yeah.
He on my shit. All right, nigga said fuck 12. Explain.
I mean, shit.
First of all, my parents are police. Both of them.
Right.
Now explain fuck 12.
Fuck 12 is a terminology, I guess. This came up, about 10, 12 years ago? You know what I'm saying? I think it started in Atlanta, you know, with them. But
it's all the same.
I guess it means fuck the police.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that holler don't even really know what they're talking about. Because I guess whoever originated was meaning fuck the jury. That's what 12
is. The six people on each side.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the 12 people in the jury.
That's what, you know, so
right on.
That's what that's about. But
well, I thought we was gonna say fuck the police because I don't like them motherfuckers.
That's what 12. That's what they're saying. Fuck 12. That means fuck the police.
Them motherfuckers. But I done had so many run-ins on some bullshit. Okay, here go a story right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a ticket before. Or whatever, got pulled over for the shit like 3 years later.
Okay.
Went to jail. I did my jail time ahead of time. You know, it was for some we ain't gotta go into that shit.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But anyway, so when this police pulled me over, it's 2:00 in the morning, bro. I'm going like 75 and a 70.
Yeah.
He ain't got no fucking reason to pull me over. But at the same time, I'm kind of understanding. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in my work van that ain't got no windows.
Right.
So at first I'm like, he probably knows a nigga in the car or whatever. But in my mind thinking, cause I know what the fuck they do to black people out here.
Right.
I'm in Bell County. If you're familiar with Bell County and you're on 35, you know it ain't a bitch ass thing out there. It's a lot of grass and corn and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm on the side of the freeway at 2:00 in the morning. We gotta talk about what the fuck I was doing out there. But anyway, I'm outside at 2:00 in the morning. I'm headed to Dallas, coming from Austin, where I was working at. But motherfucker pulled me over, man, and I'm like, he like, you got your license and insurance?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got my shit. Gave him my stuff or whatever. He's like, be right back. And he went to the car, came back. He's like, I couldn't find nothing on you, but I know you got something. And we're gonna do just get out the car. I'm thinking like, this motherfucker. And he's like, hurry up, boy. And I'm like, oh, I see where you're going with this.
Man.
So he started mouthing off and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to get me to do something. You're like, motherfucker, you got a gun.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say nothing to help you do it. If you go shoot me, it's just going to fucking happen. But I'm not just to assist it. Because he stood me outside the car from where the camera couldn't see on side over here. Right. And for damn sure, he went up there and pulled up some shit that happened 3 years ago in San Antonio. And had to go to jail on some extradition shit. And just come find out that San Antonio marked it off and said I was good, but I guess it just wasn't in the system.
But he probably knew that anyway.
Yeah, maybe so, but the crazy part is, man, I sat in jail for a week and a half.
Right.
Just for them to say, my bad, player.
Right.
My bad. Like, nigga, I've been to jail.
Right.
I didn't want to. People was there doing some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, how the fuck are you worried about do-rag lines in her and shit, nigga? I'm trying to get the fuck out. So who you trying to be cute for, nigga?
So most of the incidents you had with police, they been fucked up?
Bro, I got beat up by a cop on prom night. My brother was in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So we driving on prom. I had 2 dates to prom.
Yeah.
Big pimping.
Yeah.
But anyway, back in then, I wasn't managed. I wasn't fast back then. I had 2 dates because women liked me. But I wasn't fit to do no dumb shit.
I can understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't be down. I like being seen with 2 girls that like me.
No.
But so when prom was over, I took both of them, dropped them off, and went and picked up my brother and my cousin. We about to go bowling and shit. It's like 10 o'clock at night. We riding through Garland. Over there, what's it, Avenue D in Derry. You know where Lou Huff is?
I know that.
Yeah. So anyway, we driving past that area, but up until that point, this cop just been behind me the whole time.
Right.
So I decided I'd turn off where Lou Huff is and try to flag him down, acting like I'm asking for directions just to get him off my ass.
Right.
Or whatever. When I got out, this motherfucker started accusing me of drugs and all this other kind of crazy shit. Bro, I got on a tuxedo. My brother over here crying and shit. My cousin in the backseat crying or whatever. So he told me to get out the car. I'm like, well, fuck it. I get out the car. You know, I'm 17.
Right.
You know, so I get out the car. Whatever. He said, put your goddamn hands. Put my hands on the car. He took out his billy club stick and sprayed. He didn't beat the fuck out of me. But he was hitting my legs with that fucking billy club, and Lord have mercy, dude. That shit hurt like a hoe. Or whatever. The funny, we can look back and laugh at this shit. Cause my cousin was in the back seat.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Motherfucker, cousin in the back seat crying with snot bubbles and shit. I'm like, nigga, you ain't getting your ass whooped.
Yeah. What you fuck you?
Yeah, but we drove off that night. Nothing happened. He like he searched the car for, you know what I'm saying? But I was too young to know that I'm supposed to look for bags. I wasn't trying. I was just trying to not get shot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And today it's funny how people blame all of that shit on the media. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, the media just turned. So who the fuck was the media back then in the days? Rappers been talking about this shit since the beginning of time, but y'all say, oh, they just some thugs. They probably get in trouble anyway. And now that the media talking about it, y'all like, oh, it's just the media. They twisting it. So what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Somebody telling the goddamn truth. It's some fucked up shit out there with these goddamn police doing what the fuck they want to do. I seen them jack up my daddy a few times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So y'all, not every, because the crazy part about it is, man, I done had better run-ins with more cops. I've never been like on speeding tickets. I've never been let go by a black cop.
Right.
Most of the time, I get let go by a white cop.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? White cop pulled me over. He go tell me some shit that I'm fucking up on, and be like, just get the fuck out of here. And I go. There's nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So I've had those.
But look what you saying though. It's a speeding ticket. It ain't like, you know, you just jaywalking or, you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's you speeding. So I don't know.
What I'm saying, they let me up. They don't even write the speeding ticket.
Right.
Don't give me nothing. They just let me go.
Right.
Whatever. When I say I believe there are more bad cops than good cops, I don't mean that every cop, there are more bad cops willing to slap you up and choke you and hide you. What I mean by this is I believe that if me and you cop, we partners, right?
Right.
I see you do some dumb shit.
Right.
That you ain't got no business doing. Or whatever. Somebody get hurt or damn near die. I go back and tell boss man, like, hey, this motherfucker did this shit, blah, 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 which is the right thing to do.
Right.
But the fact that I told on you, the whole goddamn department hate me now.
Right.
So if y'all hate me for telling on him, what the fuck do that make y'all?
Yeah. I mean, this shit, all y'all corrupt, man. I mean, police is fucked up. I mean, but, you know, I don't know, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that shit, man.
Yeah, I agree the police fucked up, but I couldn't say that we can govern ourselves.
No, we can't do that shit either. We can't do that shit either. This is the catch-22. This is the, because you gotta, if something happens, motherfucker, you can't just do it all yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Your daughter or somebody's house, you gotta tell her to call the fucking police if you ain't at home.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Something got to get done. So no, I'm not one of these fucking defund the cops either. I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
We need the police. We just need some better ones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We need some with integrity and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because motherfuckers get done way worse for shit that happened in Afghanistan.
Right.
On accident. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers getting him to the wall, but we got cops over here killing our own people on our own soil.
Yeah.
And then people saying, well, he shouldn't have ran. Nigga, that wasn't a death sentence. If he would have ran and got away and got caught later, the jury wouldn't have said give him a death sentence. So if the jury can't give you some
shit happened last week, didn't it?
What was that? I think I got it on my phone somewhere. What the fuck was that? Was it outside one? It was you talking about the one that got shot outside in the jail, like on the jail grounds? Because last week somebody, like some dude was.
I heard about that shit. You know what I mean? But now I'm talking about the dude that got killed when he was in police custody. He went from one jail to the next jail. Then when he went over there,
he had some issues, and they trying to blame it on medical stuff right now.
Yeah, but they choked him.
Yeah. And they trying to blame it on medical stuff because they said that because he went in there for something simple in the first place.
Right.
I forgot what it was.
Maybe he was tripping out of schizophrenia and shit, whatever.
Yeah, but
then,
that's
you're supposed to know how to, you know what I'm saying?
None of that is a death
sentence. Taser didn't work and shit. I mean, but I don't know. I guess it just depends on the person, if you really just went through some traumatic shit with the police, you know what I mean? Because I've been through some fucked up shit, I mean, not some, I've been through some kind of semi-fucked up shit, but then I was in the wrong, you know what I'm saying?
People can't say that shit, though.
Right.
People can't say, well, yeah, I was wrong.
Right.
I'm talking about, but at the same time,
right.
If I'm wrong here, nigga, you can't be beating my ass here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got you that I shouldn't have done this shit, but that I don't need to be shot.
Right.
Because I got some Starbursts in my goddamn pocket.
I think people, you don't need to be shot or, because really, boy, you talking shit. People, if you get aggressive, or you got a fuck you type of attitude towards a cop, that's when they gonna start getting on that bullshit. That's when they wanna try to, prove that they more dominant or you gonna show them respect. Yeah. So
I agree with that kind of. I ride with that one up until the point where you just testing a motherfucker manhood just because. Because there come a time where you gotta say something back to this motherfucker. You can't just keep.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You mean like you were saying, you were dealing with the cop that was hollering about the bullshit boy and all that before you even can get out the car. He even got up to you good, so he already was itching for some bullshit. Man. I can't say. As a matter of fact, I was coming through Kansas. But again, I was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was coming down 35. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on my way back from Iowa. And I'm young and shit. You know what I mean? And I run the turnpike. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking it's like the turnpike that's here locally.
Yeah.
When you doing like you know what I'm saying? Like that shit. And so I go through it because I'm like, man, we ain't got no money. I barely got money for gas. I'm just trying to get home. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that's old.
Shit, man, I go through that motherfucker lady. Hey, ooh, I look up, headlights coming.
Damn.
Shit, man, motherfucker come. I'm like, hey, sir, I'm trying to explain that. Excuse me, sir. Look, it's like this. I just think, hey, get out of the car. I ain't trying to hear you. You going to jail, boy.
Yeah.
You going to jail today. So I mean, it's like he had it on his mind. Yeah. That, like shit.
When he saw you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you up to you know what I mean?
Bro,
so.
And honestly, man, with all of this stuff that's happening now, like, I feel ashamed of the things that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I've grown to now, people can call it a good thing or bad thing. Because I'm at the point now where I'm unapologetically black. And you can take it how you want to from people watching. What I'm saying by that is, motherfucker, I wear a do-rag. It ain't got shit to do with where I'm from or no, it's so I can fucking fix my waves.
Man, I hate
you can add that to part of hygiene. Like, motherfucker, it's just what I like to do. It's something that I like. Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't tell you who I am or who I ain't. Yeah. I like loud ass fucking music. Yeah. And people will look at the crazy part about it. People, my windows will be up, and all you hear is the bass beating, and people are looking like, I wish he turned that bullshit down, whatever, because that's a black thing. Yeah. I ain't saying that only black people do it, but they go look at you like it's some hood shit. But they won't look at these fucking white boys driving through here with these 12 pipes at the bottom, waking the neighborhoods up, setting off car alarms. They be like, God damn it, they get out there and say that shit. But most people like look at that shit like, oh, no rules over that shit there. Yeah. What both of them loud ass noise? What the fuck is the difference? Right. You know what I'm talking about? Let me have my damn noise in peace. Right. Or whatever. So now I don't care what I look like, because this is what the fuck. I mean, I'm not forcing the issue to anybody, but I'm not gonna hold myself back in situations where I can't be so black in certain situations. Right. And that's why I say I felt bad a long time ago. I think back on it, 'cause I remember I used to do shit like that. I see white people, I act a certain way, I wave at them different. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, what the fuck was I doing out there? Shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I trying to approve or please?
Either way it go, you know what I'm saying? Now
exactly, because if you're a good guy, you're a good guy until something bad happened. Then you just one another nigga doing some dumb shit.
Man, I gotta hook you up with my homegirl I went to school with. She going viral on that shit, talking about that shit on TikTok, man. She be going off on their ass.
Shit, bring her over here.
You know what I'm saying?
All three of us can get over here and chop.
Man, I think she like in fucking South Carolina or some shit like that.
Well, we can do the call. Yeah, she live. But shit, cause I got chased out of Garland, period. You know, we started off in Pleasant Grove. Was it Pleasant Grove Cliff? We started in Pleasant Grove, and then we moved up from Pleasant Grove. No, one fact, we started off in Oak Cliff. Yeah. Then we graduated to Pleasant Grove. Yeah. Cause now it's swapped. Pleasant Grove ghetto or Oak Cliff now. Or whatever. But at the time, Oak Cliff was hard. So when we moved to Pleasant Grove, like how high we done came up. Right. Or whatever. Then we moved from Pleasant Grove and worked our way up Ferguson.
Yeah.
All the way till we got to the end at Honey Creek. You know, Ferguson, that's where Ferguson turned into Centerville.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Then once we crossed that bridge, I was like, nigga, we made it.
Yeah.
We fucking made it. Or whatever, but shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shit, it's crazy how Dallas breaks
But you
down
gotta
the sections. I done stayed all over that motherfucker, bro. I done stayed
all over Texas?
No, all over Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Over Metroplex.
No,
Except
yeah.
Fort Worth. Ain't nobody who wants to stay out there.
Who the bro? I got into some shit with somebody talking about not really some shit, but this lady in my job really had an argument with me talking about how downtown Fort Worth look better on. I'm like, I thought she was joking.
Man.
No, I really thought she was joking. If y'all are from me, a lot of y'all ain't from Dallas, you know, because I'm popular now. I got niggas all across the world.
Yeah.
I'm just bullshitting, but I do. Or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
you do though. Real
but
shit.
if you familiar with the area, okay, you know how y'all, how people that's not from Texas imagine Texas to look?
Yeah.
That's how Fort Worth look. Like, them niggas got saloons and shit.
Yeah.
Them niggas will meet your ass in the street at high noon. With
That's where the original cops from, man. The old one back in the day when they had that old crowd beat. That's where they was at all the time. In fucking Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, bro.
Damn.
Fort Worth has not come up to recent times at all.
But don't talk shit about them. We'll be in some beef with them nigga, man. Now,
Hey, man.
know, what's his name? Charleston Weiss. What's that fool name? You know that crazy fool, Charles Weiston. You know that dude that look like Cat Williams. That been
I know the name.
Yeah, he from Fort Worth.
I didn't know that shit though.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of some of the shit he said.
He from Fort Worth and.
But man, let me tell you, I don't care about beef. If you take this shit, if you from Fort Worth and you hear this shit and you don't agree, I don't give a fuck about beefing with a dummy.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, Dallas look better than Fort Worth. That's it. That's it.
Though.
You can say y'all have pride in certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna argue that Chicago skyline look better than Dallas skyline because Chicago got a mean ass goddamn skyline.
Yeah.
I love my city, but we can't compete with that shit. Fort Worth, y'all need to say the same shit.
Yeah.
Don't be going off with those Fort Worth look better than Dallas, and you motherfuckers be having cattle on the freeway. You know what I'm saying?
Man, heck, I ain't been through there in a minute, man. I think I went out there.
They got a mean ass zoo.
Yeah.
They got a mean ass zoo. Fort Worth Zoo, nice as shit.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a break right here. I'm gonna go get us some drink real quick. I got something that I want him to try. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all. We're gonna do that the Crown Royal in the can. Yeah. I'm not gonna call it a challenge because everything is a challenge. This nigga didn't even wait. We're straight to that motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, we go see what this shit talking about. That shit good motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah.
That shit good in a bitch. I don't give a fuck who apple it is. And this Crown Royal, the Crown Royal and Coke. This motherfucker hitting too. Hey,
do it taste like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got. We can swap in a minute. I'm gonna get an apple and you'll get one of these. Yeah. Or whatever. Hey y'all, Crown Royal, holla at your boy.
Yeah.
This shit good. That shit good. If I can't cuss in y'all video, that's cool too. Yeah. But yeah, this shit good.
We'll cut that. I need to do one. Edit it. This Crown Royal in the can for the man.
Head ass. All right, y'all just wanted to see what the Crown Royal tastes like. All right, we back. Sipping a little bit of the good shit and had to go take some of that. We were riding that carpet out there. We're going to get into some riding that carpet stories, and I'll explain that too in a minute. But what was you just bringing up just now?
Man, these kids, these bad teenagers. I mean, you know, and when I say bad, I mean just ornery and thinking that they know everything. I mean, but just have a crazy understanding of the world, man. Just don't respect their parents. You know what I mean? That's great. I mean, but you responsible for them. You have to take care of them. You know, like you were saying, you got your daughter.
Scoot in here a little bit.
You got your daughter, man, and they be so rough towards us sometimes. You know what I mean? They hard to deal with, but you don't want to not be around or not be involved with your daughter because that opened up the doors for her to,
somebody replacement.
Yeah, find a replacement, man, and it ain't gonna be a good replacement. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times I've been using myself as an example. You know, as what not to get. That's how important parent it is, and for my daughter making the right decision is to me. Is hey, don't even get some, a piece of shit like me. You may get somebody better. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man.
How do you show her, like, how do you go about showing her, like, look, you need somebody that'll do you this way, that'll treat you this way? How do you go about showing her that?
I mean,
how old is she?
She's 16.
Yeah.
She's 16, and she'll be 17.
Ooh-wee.
coming up here. Yeah, man, it's crazy. And she a nice, looking young lady. You know what I mean? And as far as I know, she cool. She ain't doing anything, but I don't know. You know, kids so sneaky and so deceiving. You know, she might be telling me that, or that might have been the case.
He could be like T.I.
A few months ago. Yeah.
Like
Now I ain't on that T.I. shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, before I get to that point, I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna let you live your life because I remember being at the teenage. You know, I remember being at that age. You know, I did feel kind of, fast and grown and like a know-it-all or whatever. But if I had the support that I had right now and the attention that I had, the attention that I'm giving her, the attention that I give my kids, I would appreciate it. I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? They be shitting on their dad. I mean, and I heard a joke one time. They say that's what dads do. They take shit. That's all dads do. You know, that's a dad's job.
I mean, think about it. When you hear somebody giving shout outs, who the first person they give a shout out to? Yeah. They mama.
Yeah.
We'll give a shout out to my mama. Yeah. I'm talking about even when parents are together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, man, like with my kids, like I'm rough on my daughter, but I'm not roughing her in a emotional way. Right. I'm rough on her physically because I want her to be able to handle rough. Like, maybe I went too far with the shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because her, my son be... I'm talking about. Yeah. I'll be like, Mario, don't you eat? Yeah. Oh, she in the back. Okay, well, okay, fine, don't. Okay. Yeah. And I look up and she got him where he can't breathe. I'm like, I gotta stop her. But he's cock diesel strong, so he'll fuck around and flip it and throw it through the glass, whatever. But
that's when you got them. That's
since they was little. Yeah, I know that's what I'm about to get into. Yeah. But since they was little, you know what I'm saying? I always try to give my daughter an example of what a man's supposed to do, like even with their let's say starting off with their mom, right? Yeah. We're not together no more. We put that shit out there, or whatever. With their mom, spoiled in the motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I get up and cook. I get off of work, come home, cook and help clean up. Right. You know what I'm talking about? I say help clean up. I get off of work, cook, clean up, and put the kids to bed. Wash them off. I do my daughter hair, YouTube videos. Thank y'all, for people who do mix people hair on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So I do my daughter hair. I did all of that shit. Right. You know what I'm talking about? So I want her to understand, like, look, I'm doing this for my family. This is what you need to find somebody that can either do this or more. And me and her, we did daddy daughter dates. Right. Taking her out. I take her out, take her to the grocery store, pick out a girl. I got pictures of all that shit. I did her hair. We got an outfit. Karen bought her a nice little bracelet or whatever, and shit, we had daddy daughter day. Got a little flower. She walking around with a flower. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And then we went to the movies. Regular ass date, you know what I'm talking about? But we do that. We do that kind of stuff. My son, we'll go out and do some boy stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? It's just that bond. But I got a kinfolk who, to me, is the epitome of good dad, or a good dad. Mm-hmm. And it's hard for him because he ain't with his kids all the time. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all seen him before on here. Or whatever. And the crazy part about it is he put up a fight for his kids all the time. But when the fight ain't reciprocated because you're around that influence over there more, it's hard to deal with that kid under your rule of instructions, I guess. Right. Like, hey, man, I'm your daddy too. You know what I'm talking about? That's your mama over there. But damn, why the fuck did you... It ain't my fault. Like, I want you here more. You know what I'm talking about? And the crazy with his situation, the kid's like, I want to be here, I want to be here, I want to be here. But when the opportunity came... You know what I'm saying? They push him to the side, and that got to be some hurtful ass shit.
Yeah, it is. It's man. It's a
especially
pain.
when you put everything into it. You know what I'm
saying? It's a pain that like a punch or some shit that outweigh that. You know, I think like you said, it's an explanation to that. You know, I mean, when you got a kid, when you got a kid that live with that kid is bred and was taught on like hatred for you. You know what I'm saying? And animosity towards you. You know what I mean? And you really can't fight that. You know what I mean? You continue to...
You can't fight it for so long, though.
You can only do it for so long.
You gonna get tired, man.
I'm burnt out. I mean, once your kids hit that, for me, that's that 17 mark, about to be 18, I'm at the finish line. Yeah. I no longer have to be tortured.
Responsible for you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about it, man. Like, parents, y'all gotta, some of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all really didn't give a fuck from the beginning. But I'm talking about the ones who gave it down. I'm coming to this conclusion myself, too. You gotta come to a point, like, when your kids start making bad decisions, it's hard as a parent to not try to find fault in yourself for that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you did raise them the best that you had. Man. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, you're not their only influence. Right. They got people in school. Mm-hmm. You're talking about all those influences. And today's generation, to me, the reason why kids are so stressed out and feel like they can do what the fuck they want to do, because the level of news that they can get a hold to is way out there. So they know too much shit.
Yeah,
they know too much. They know shit they ain't got no business knowing.
I said that a long time ago, bro. It's like when we came up.
Shit, outside throwing
it
rocks
wasn't
at
no
each other.
fucking. I mean, just going back to that time where you were first introduced to a cell phone. It wasn't unlimited internet.
Hell no.
See, you had to
the little thing flashing up and down.
You know what I mean? I mean, we had DSL. I mean, we came from
AOL and shit.
You know, everybody didn't have that. You had to be balling to have internet. I always had internet. My mom always had a good job. You know what I'm saying? So
when internet came out, I was in the army. So I was good.
Man, I came from, she had the AOL,
the disc, the little CDs, we read the little CDs and shit.
She was going to get on the goddamn internet.
Had to create a new email address every time you pop in a new CD.
I've been around since Black Planet. So.
Black Planet and Dallas Peaks.
So, I mean, but these days, when they did that unlimited internet for everybody, it fucked the world up.
Man, to me, I tend to, I push it more towards like social media because there's, like I said, there's so much information that a kid ain't got no business knowing.
Man, you can go to YouTube.
Okay.
And Google sex. You can go to Google and Google sex and get naked pictures. We wouldn't
no matter what age. Hell no, you had to go sneak in your uncle drawer.
You know what I'm saying?
You had to go sneak in your uncle drawer and find the magazines.
Come on.
And look at them and hope nobody come.
Come on, you had to steal the flicks.
That's what I'm saying.
And watch the flicks. You couldn't just pull up.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. You had to steal them. I had an uncle that was a pervert. Man. This nigga sit in the house. Hold on, check this out. This nigga sit in the house. Hey, Lo, if you watching this, I'm talking about your ass. Nigga sit in the house with a fucking dress, a button-up shirt on, and black socks. Man. No lie. Tell me to come down, sit down and watch it with your uncle.
What?
Hey, you love the white girl.
Show you something.
Love the white girl. You talking about? Love your uncle. We laugh and joke today, boy. We a clown. But to me, man, like I said, it's like, okay, when you was 10, no, not even 10, 7, 8 years old, you was outside playing by your goddamn self.
Right.
I'm talking about, I don't mean by yourself, but I mean with your partners without supervision.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Today, if you see a 6 or 7, if you see at the park a bunch of 5-year-olds, that's gonna raise a red flag. That's a fucking problem. Because when we was little, not only was walking, bitch, I was crossing you know what East Dallas projects are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know Dolphin Road.
Where I got this cut at.
I hear that nigga. I seen my
walking on the line on the side of the fence.
My daddy goddamn beat the hell out of nigga for looking at us sideways, and I think he was just looking at us because like it's crunk. I see a dad jogging with his baby, with his son. I think that's how he was looking at us, but my daddy saw something different. Anyway,
okay.
But man, we used to so my grandparents lived right there on Culver. So if you coming from here and you get on 30 and you exit Dolphin,
right,
you make a left, right, go that bridge. That first right, Culver Road, second house on the left side. We used to live there. Roaches bigger than baby shoes, goddammit. I am not bullshitting. But them hoes are like Hot Wheels running across the floor and shit. But nah, we used to walk from my granny's house across the bridge, across the freeway. Yeah. 6 years old. Like me, I was the oldest one.
Yeah.
With the 5 and 4-year-old, my brother and my cousin.
Right.
And it wasn't shit surprised about it. Bro, my grandmother used to give us a piece of paper with a note on that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Take this across the street and get me some cigarettes. We get down there, all the cluckers there. We don't see them as cluckers. Right. We know them niggas. Right. You know what I'm talking about? When you little, you don't think them niggas over there fucking up. You just think them niggas ugly than a motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was no danger that we knew of. Right. Anyway, so we walk our ass back, there go your cigarettes, and go finish playing at the goddamn park, playing football, basketball, acorn fights, whatever. You can't do that shit no more today because news is, everybody know what the fuck is going on. And who know, maybe when we was little, we were ducking and dodging predators and didn't know it. Right. But now you know the motherfuckers out there, so you can't let your kids go outside until you get home from work. So let me switch lanes right quick. So why should I respect a rapper, a nigga, a dude, you know what I'm saying, that's 17, 18, you know, even 19 years old at this day and time, that's trying to spit or that's talking shit? When you grew up on GTA, nigga, you grew up on the game, literally. Do you know for a fact that these kids are always on this game, bro? Always. Bro, that's why. In the house, everybody wanted to provide a better life for their kid. You spoiled, you got shoes, you got clothes. Your daddy pay child support at the very least. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro. What do you have to? The reason I think these motherfuckers acting up to the way they feel like they can just, because to me, these niggas shoot niggas the way they do now in the rap game. To me, I blame it on fucking video games and movies. Okay, back in the day, think about old movies. Your grandma watched shoot 'em ups, right? You shoot 'em up. I used to hate them because they came on when cartoons went off.
Right.
So I hated them shits.
Right.
Or whatever. I'm talking about Tom and Jerry, you watch fucking gun smoking shit.
Right.
Or whatever. But when they shoot a nigga, you see the gun go pow, then you see somebody on the ground.
Right.
That's it. Now, fucking you see everything, so people don't feel like nothing is gory.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And then it's in the video games. It's even in goddamn cartoons and shit.
Until they get down there and they talking to a detective, and then that's when it get kind of sort of real a little bit.
That's when them cheese
You
come
know
out.
what I'm saying? Well, that's
They
when
get the rats out. Goddamn.
yeah, you know. So I mean, and that's another thing. I mean, like you were saying, snitching. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like that's kind of crazy now. I guess that's just out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like with this whole 6ix9ine shit.
Yeah.
And like with the way that so many people, you know, have came out that, okay, they said this or they said that to get a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little deal with, you know what I mean? So it's like, damn, what is snitching and what ain't snitching? No,
I don't know,
you
man.
What I'm saying, you know?
But I try to, my hardest to keep up with it, because I ain't gonna lie, to a certain extent, it depends on what it's for. Hell, I'm all for snitching.
I'm gonna tell what needs to be told.
Because at the same time, okay, think
it's
about it.
It's gonna be told on me?
That part. But think about it this way. Think about the neighborhoods where no snitching mainly applies.
I mean, let me say something. Okay. This is okay. I'm not gonna tell to the police to get me out of no time or for no crime. But say for instance, like you said, I'm at work and some shit went down, you know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want to take up for it, but they looking like shit. Most people looking at me, then they, hey man, I ain't do that shit. This nigga did that shit.
Yeah, hey,
is that snitching?
Because that motherfucker know he did it,
and he ain't seen.
And they coming to get me.
They looking at me, you know.
Like
what
nigga, you see these motherfuckers putting his heat on me, and you sitting there knowing you did the shit.
Right.
Like no, that for one, and to me. I don't give a, I guess because I'm a grown man now, but yeah, I'm that motherfucker there. Don't you come over with that bullshit. Up until then, I probably wouldn't have said nothing.
Right.
But you coming to get me, and I know you did it, and you watching me get got, bitch, fuck you. You clearly don't give a damn about me, for one. For two, like I said a while ago, the neighborhoods, think about it. South Dallas, the hood of Pennsylvania, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, that area over there. That's no snitching area. Right. Now, come out here to Rowlett, fucking houses bigger than shit than malls.
Right.
They go tell on your ass.
Right.
Why? Because you can't go over there and fuck shit up. You can't just go over there and fuck. Even if the hood would look nice if motherfuckers are tell. Now, there's a catch to it. You can't just tell if your ass gonna get fucked up.
Right.
If you know that they gonna come get you, you can't be like, I'm a snake. I understand that completely. But what if the shoe was on the other foot? Right. I bet you be wishing the motherfucker told.
Right.
If something happened to your kid and you know motherfuckers was around.
Right.
I bet you wish somebody snitching in, but when you had the opportunity to help somebody out for their situation, you didn't want to say nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like I said, it just depends on the situation, but at the same time, y'all gotta kill that no snitching shit. Yeah. That's the reason your neighborhood look like trash. Tell on that motherfucker threw the bottle out the window. Right. Tell on that nigga. Right. Hey, police. Hey. What's that white woman name who was snitching on the motherfuckers for barbecuing? Yeah, it shouldn't have been black.
Hey. Cause that's the only way, like you said, we're gonna bring some value back to our shit.
Exactly, man. We can't have shit because of us.
You know, they said like we come out here and doing what we doing and doing what we at right now. That's saying that ain't like real, you know, because why you gotta be around? Why people be? It ain't even that I want to be around. I just want to be somewhere that ain't fucking filthy, that ain't fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
You take your money, move out the hood, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit. I
know what you niggas do out here.
Shit,
and now I like nice shit. Why the fuck would I be a millionaire paying fucking $100 a month for a 6-bedroom apartment with custom boarded up windows? No,
because they sold out. They let the Hispanics check everything, bro. And like you said, your problems is with the whites and the Caucasian. Mine's is more so with that. And that probably get me in a lot of trouble. I try to stray away from speaking on it a whole lot. But it's a fact that they don't respect us. You know what I'm saying? And they hate us just as much as our own, the Africans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We thought they was black. You know what I mean? Because niggas said that on Facebook recently. I thought it was Just bullshit. Even I worked with some Africans. He said,
Petey,
they
Rogers,
not African.
y'all watching this shit?
Yeah.
I told them the stories about us in Africa fucking with them Africans. And
Yeah,
shit.
they said no, but dude said that they said they don't like black people, man. They said they ain't either they not African American.
They just feel we spoiled.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you feel we spoiled, you don't feel the white people spoiled too?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But nah, you can't fix that. They just feel like we some spoiled individuals.
Shit, we can't help it that, I mean...
We can like nicer shit.
Where we from, I mean, shit.
Everybody's a product of their environment.
But this place is not like, it ain't heaven. It ain't like all that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, people probably go over there and see more serenity in what you got going on over there in Africa, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, that's what killed me about people. Like, they always say they don't like a certain place or they don't like a certain region and all this beef and all this friction going on for a place you never even fucking been. How can you speak on something or have an opinion on somewhere you never been?
I was going to get into that later on, but you done brought it up now. Place you never been. Black people, why the fuck we don't like traveling?
Shit.
I ain't talking about you or me, because y'all motherfuckers know. You seen my Facebook, like, niggas, Singapore. I be all up in there.
I mean, and if they do travel, it's to the cliche ass places.
But yeah, okay, even that. You talking about? I'm proud of them black people. Yeah, you know, I'm just regular Jamaica, regular
Miami,
shit the
Vegas.
Yeah.
No, if you
about
go a little bit farther, see me, I don't know, bro. I feel like everything is to each his own. Yeah. Because see, I never even been on a plane, and this is a confession to y'all that a lot of y'all probably don't know about Supa Carl Wayne. I never even flown before. You know what I'm saying? And that might be considered lame to a lot of people. Whatever.
I don't consider it lame at all. But do you want to go places though?
I do want to go places.
Yeah, well shit, that's what I'm talking about. Niggas that are question like, why the fuck would you go there? Like for example, I went to Singapore, right? Whatever. I'll show you pictures later on. Went to Singapore, stayed in a mean ass hotel, looked like 3 stilts with a boat on top of that bitch.
Right.
Or whatever. But anyway, in Singapore, niggas like, what the fuck are you going to Singapore for?
Right.
Like, why the fuck not?
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like, why you looking? You should be like, damn,
yeah.
I want to go there one day. Or tell me what it's like when you get back type shit.
That shit
you want some, what the fuck? What the fuck do you mean?
When I seen that shit was beautiful. Because I've been to some places and I have the fortune of getting to some places, by car, you know what I mean? And I would like to travel to U.S., bro.
Do it, man.
A lot of people want to go to different countries and shit. Bro, I think the U.S. is beautiful in itself. It's so much shit. We got 50 states. I ain't been to all 50 states. So how can I get to popping my shit about going to a different country or even just...
But I ain't seen what all I got at home.
You know what I mean?
I feel that.
It's some good ass shit around here.
I'm telling you right now, what caught us off guard, we went to Montana.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect shit out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But we took some good pictures in the snow. Right. And it was nice. Let me tell you about the white people up there.
Right.
White people that are here in Texas. Take your ass up to Montana for a little bit. Learn a few things. You know what I mean?
That was cool.
If me and her walk into a couple shops, we looking like, nah, I don't know about these motherfuckers. They're like, hey, just come on in.
For real?
Come on, have a seat right here. I'm like, so I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's one place.
It was like that you will never experience unless you get about your region. You feel what I'm saying? That's that's why I can say, bro, I can't say I dislike white people, bro. My wife is half white. Her mother is white.
My kids.
You know what I'm saying? Where they from? Up there, up northeast, a couple hours from Chicago, up an hour, way up north. Bro, half of the town is mixed. You know what I mean? So they mixed. That was my first time being in close quarters.
I think mixed people like the prettiest babies.
Man, this is my first time being around white people, bro, and they was like, it was normal to them, they wasn't treating me funny, where's crazy. This is Iowa.
Okay.
This is Clinton, Iowa.
Where was I at? Fucking Seattle.
Like the Moines, you know what I mean?
I was up in Seattle.
Yeah.
And, bro, I felt like shit as a person.
Yeah.
Because of how I am from here.
Right.
Like, from down here.
Yeah.
Certain things we don't see. And it shouldn't even matter when you do see it, but the fact that you don't see it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? I've never seen a Hispanic and an Asian together.
Right.
Not only was it a Hispanic and an Asian, they was old in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they mean they been doing this
shit.
I mean, they've been doing this shit. While down here in Texas, fucking you walk in a certain place with a white girl, motherfucker look at you like, hey, what the fuck is going on here?
We behind. Say it's safe to say if you was born in Texas, you was born a racist. In one way or another.
I go, perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, you know, prejudice.
Had to learn how not to be. Maybe had to learn how not to be.
Learn how not to be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how the harder. That's just the nature of this fucking state.
And some motherfuckers can't even help it.
Man,
Ain't nothing wrong. I just don't like your colors.
Shit.
Okay, let me ask you about this then. Because that was one of the topics I wanted to get into. Is how do you feel about black on black crime versus cops killing black people?
You know, shit. I feel like for the most part, how can we talk about police and the shit that they doing when it's like we steady drawing this respect from ourselves, bro, and respect from the hood. Like you say, when they pull up on the scene, they can talk crazy. Look at these niggas. Look, they kill each other.
Yep.
Look how they do each other. Look how these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you steady giving them
ammo.
You know what I'm saying?
Steady giving them niggas that clip.
And so, but
But it's crazy because they only do it to us. We only do it to us, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, let's take Trayvon Martin, for example. Everybody know who the fuck George Fitzgerald, everybody know who the fuck he is.
Right.
Why y'all talking about ride on hoods and shit. Why didn't nobody go get that nigga?
Right. That's what killed me.
Why didn't nobody go get that nigga? Y'all know all of this shit. If somebody come to your hood and sold some weed, you be ready to kill that nigga whole family. But this nigga done killed the little boy. And I'm guessing, I bet you if it was a nigga from another hood that came over there and killed that little boy, I bet you them niggas would have went over there and got his ass.
That's why I don't take none of that shit serious. I mean, because a lot of the times, I know I ain't going to be the shooter. You know what I'm saying? But I was sitting back waiting, somebody finna get this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Somebody finna get this. Ain't nobody never get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, you heard about all the shooters.
It's like, what the fuck, man?
I don't know, bro, because I'm from one, you fuck with me wrong, I'm going to defend myself.
Right on.
I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, run away from no fight. I'm going to try my best to turn up. But if you come for me, I'm going to defend myself.
Gotcha,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I can't be like, black on black, crime, whatever.
That part,
we
exactly.
be doing it to each other.
And you got to do something.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't let you kill me on some, or just beat me down on some, he black, so I didn't do, no.
I couldn't kill
But why are you attacking? Because I know that you ain't got, me knowing me, I know you ain't got no fucking reason to attack me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, for example, I just started drinking 2 years ago.
Right.
Y'all know that shit, did you?
No,
just started drinking. I just started smoking like a year and a half ago. Anyway, I just started drinking 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So, where the fuck was I going with this shit? I forgot. Anyway, yeah. So we out, motherfuckers. If you come up to me and say some dumb shit, I wasn't drinking because I felt like I was gonna be like my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? My dad is crazy. When he get drunk,
yeah.
that motherfucker is angry. And me, motherfucker, I'm strong as shit.
Yeah.
So if I get drunk, who the fuck gonna stop me if I go into a rage?
Right.
So I didn't drink for 39 fucking years.
Yeah.
Afraid of that shit. I get with my girl, she's like, nigga, just try this shit. Just to find out I'm a big ass goddamn goofball.
Right.
When I get drunk. So I said that to say this. If you fucking with me on some black shit or whatever, it's because, if you fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck you up because you ain't got no reason. Like, I didn't do shit.
Well, look, bro. You remember when I was telling you that we can't really go nowhere, we don't really do shit because of the situation with my daughter, right?
Yeah.
Well, looking at all the shit that's been going on, especially recently here locally, like, who the fuck can go anywhere? Motherfuckers been getting shot in everybody parking lot.
Dallas is losing it.
It's crazy.
Like,
as the world going mad, has the whole. We know.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Our city is damn near on the brink of going mad.
I thought about this while I was high. It's the cold weather, man. Cold weather's the only thing that can keep people from hurting each other.
Yeah.
We don't need fucking summer.
Right.
Because clearly you niggas can't act right.
Hey.
Everybody came together when fucking people losing power. Oh, you ain't heard about nobody. Only bullshit thing you heard about was...
That's until we get used to it, because they go down in Cleveland, man. You know it's cold as fuck up in there.
I'm talking about here.
You talking about here? Okay, we're going to stick to here.
Yeah. The only bullshit story you heard was the fucking cop that fucking gave that boy a ticket and took him to jail, gave him a ticket for jaywalking.
Right.
Bitch, you should have gave him a ride.
Right.
It's fucking negative million degrees outside. He can't see shit.
Right.
And you gave him a ticket for walking across the street.
Right.
Where clearly ain't nobody driving because ain't nobody outside.
Right.
Get a nigga right.
But that's what I was telling you about those situations. It's depending on the individual, what you've been on. Because me, fortunately, I just haven't, as far as I can recollect, and that's probably some shit I probably don't even remember. But I can't just recollect just an officer just coming, just be on straight, just blatant, just straight bullshit. Like, if you take it there, I'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? In a situation like that, that is kind of weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? To get a ticket in that situation instead of get a ride.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it's just the individual on, like,
what the cop doing.
Yeah. No, I mean, what people been through in life with cops in general, because
that's gonna be his story later on.
Right.
Like I fucked them police. I remember this one time when I see what you're saying.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, your stories are different than my stories, you know what I'm saying? Until I can go home and probably remember some shit that...
But you know what's crazy, though, man? Is the reason people look at me, like, when that shit happened, like, that shit happened to you, nigga? Because I didn't get in shit when I was in school.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers looked at me like a square. But I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, I played basketball, went to work, flirted a little bit, but shit, I was ugly, so none of the girls really liked my ass. I didn't have shit. In terms of I made good grades. Right. So there was no reason for me to be in any kind of fucking trouble.
It's a lot of victims, man, that are, that was
good kids.
I'm talking good people. Sandra Bland. I don't think that she deserved that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people that most of the time when they deal with police brutality, that wasn't even the type of person, the type of individual that needed that. No, nobody deserves it, but I mean, shit,
Right.
Yeah, certain people, that's just, it don't fit, but I don't know, man. Like you say, back to this city, man, like, I don't know. Just like with this city, I feel like, do you feel like this? And maybe you can do some more research on it, but I think this motherfucker is divided, bro. Like you said, with that shit that happened with the two most recent rappers and shit in the beef, to me, it feel like North Dallas people don't really fuck with Oak Cliff people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
when they say North Dallas, they don't mean like fucking Plano, North Dallas. You talking about Ardelia Skillman?
Talking about Ardelia Skillman. We talking about 635.
Clarify.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about. I feel like they, and then like South Dallas even. Like South Dallas don't fuck with Oak Cliff, you know what I'm saying?
I noticed that.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, maybe there's some shit that's been going on.
And just didn't see it, I don't know, but
I mean, we ain't in the street.
But why that could be, we grown men.
Yeah, you know what I'm
we
saying?
done grew up a little bit and shit. But the thing about it is, but why though? Like, but y'all don't realize if you came together, like, I understand like some motherfucker did some real shicey shit that you don't dislike a motherfucker for that reason.
Right.
But you can't hate a whole side of town.
Right.
Like, but do you realize there are a bunch of motherfuckers up there that don't know you?
Right.
You tell me you willing to shoot them motherfuckers too because they from up there. You tell me, what if you go up there, you meet a decent chick, and you can't holler at her because she's from up there? Well, how fucking stupid do that sound?
Yeah.
You tell, no, you from the wrong side. Like, I think my mama live here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This shit like California and shit, you know how them niggas be, Well,
boy,
I don't know.
them streets. Up in the military, we know people, so they tell us about how it is. Yeah. And they take it serious block by block.
Block. You know what I'm saying? Block. That's crazy, bro.
That's some crazy shit.
Live like that.
You say you couldn't because you wasn't forced to.
But I'm a gangster, bro. Original gangster. An original gangster, old school gangster. The objective was to get out the hood.
Get out that motherfucker. Not to stay in this bitch. For you and your people.
I know they ain't gonna like me over here where I'm going. They ain't for them to like me. It's for me to get away from these motherfuckers that hate me and that want to kill me or that say they love me.
These people, they gonna envy me out there.
You know,
but they ain't gonna do shit to me. You know what I mean? They gonna talk behind my back. They gonna do a whisper.
Yeah.
They gonna be peeping at me a few times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, I bet you I have all their respect. Mm-hmm. And some of they gonna call me Mr. Wayne out this bitch.
Mm-hmm. And that's square business. And that's where I want. That's what the whole objective was to pull yourself out of this shit, not to be trying to. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you said, I don't believe in this shit. I don't. Especially coming from, where I'm from. I'm from the Cliff. I got my certain region. I represent this area. I bang this shit or claim this wherever I go. And then come to find out, these people over there don't even like you. They don't claim you
at all. So what the fuck are you doing? You don't own shit over here, but you willing to die for this shit? You don't own a bitch ass thing. You sell weed on the corner. And you willing to die for it because you sell weed on the corner.
Or just because, hey, this where I'm from, this where...
That's my whole thing. Okay, check this out. You listen to Tech Nine?
Yeah, I listen to Tech
Nine. Beast.
I thought I'm listening. I think 6 9. No, 6 9. And
I ain't talking about the battle rapper
I'm
either.
talking about real Tech
Yeah,
Nine.
that motherfucker say the main one trying to hold us back and been outside their cul-de-sac. I was like, that's some real shit.
Right.
Because motherfuckers that ain't been nowhere. Them the ones that's go shoot you for coming on their side of town. Bitch, you ain't even own shit over here. Get out and go see something.
So that's from my generation.
Anywhere.
Yeah, and I follow them cats and shit. And,
bro, that's my generation too.
You know, I think
that's us.
I said, man, damn, where these cats at, man? I hope they fell off. Man, these motherfuckers is getting money, making business. Motherfucker got a whole goddamn compound. They say up there. Motherfucker got his own goddamn, you know, they still doing music and shit, but they got their own like compound building. Motherfucker done built the car wash and shit attached to it and shit. Doing major shit.
These was your people?
These Tech Nine.
Oh, Tech Nine. Oh, yeah, Tech Nine. Yeah, man, that boy brought his people, man.
Yeah.
He took care of them jokers, boy.
Yeah.
Underground.
Yeah.
You don't need no record maker
that's
label.
what I'm saying.
Tech Nine, boy.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, motherfuckers, you
Tech
know.
Nine, okay, that was one of the questions. We supposed to stop and go on top of it, but fuck it, we're going to let it roll.
Yeah.
Who your top 5 rappers? Now, it ain't even got to be of all times, but like today. It might be changed tomorrow, but today, right now, who are your top 5?
Right now?
Yeah.
Shit. You know, I like Drizzy, bro. I like Drake. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like light-skinned people.
I like Drake.
My kid light-skinned in the motherfucker.
I like Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah, my girl be on that name.
I like, goddamn me, of course, we talking about right now.
It ain't got to be whoever. It ain't got to be no recent rapper, but it's just who you can think of right now if you think of your top 5 today. It ain't got to be. It can be from fucking Rapping Duke, no matter when. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, Drake. I'm fucking with Moneybagg Yo. I like old school people. Like I still be trying to find a lot of Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying?
I don't say old school.
You know, I mean, shit.
That nigga still here.
That nigga been around though for a minute.
I give you that.
I give you that. You know, and then let me see somebody else. You know, top 5 shit, man. Cause I be looking for that. Then I have to say shit. Somebody like, you know who I really like, man, that you probably wouldn't even think.
Who?
I'm talking about you wouldn't even think that I.
Shit, there's too many of them. Never zipped the shocker, motherfucker.
Nah, man.
Who?
Nah, man. I like this motherfucker, man.
Apparently you like the nigga too, goddamn.
Nah, man. It's because it's weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I like this motherfucker, me, man. This goddamn me. This Trippie Redd kid, bro.
I don't know about him. Okay,
Trippie Redd be going out, bro. He be snapping, bro. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's my problem.
Yeah.
I can't get into the new shit.
Yeah.
Like, only because I guess it just depends on what you're looking for in the music. Like, I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not looking for a fucking story.
Right.
Respect to Scarface.
Right.
But I'm not looking for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I can listen to Scarface when we cruise, we talk about some real shit.
Yeah.
You can have Scarface playing in the background. But any other time other than that, nigga, I ain't trying to hear this shit.
But that goes, okay, so that's going to be my number 5. It's
that was 4?
Baby.
Okay.
That was 4. So Lil Baby.
Is that Lil Baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lil
I
Baby.
like Dub Baby.
Yeah, the Baby be. I was gonna throw him in there too, but
that nigga be riding more.
Lil Baby, you know what I like, bro? I look at people that consistently. I like people that hold their career. Mm-hmm. People that didn't come like a hit wonder.
What you just said right now, just punch one of my damn top 5 in the gut.
Yeah, you know what I'm telling you, man.
Because he'll. I look for wordplay.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I like shit that you may have to catch it the 4th or 5th time you listen to the song. Maybe not even then. Maybe some years from now.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, well, Lil Wayne said that shit about the G's being silent in lasagna.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that shit when I first heard it.
Yeah. I mean, he
whatever.
come with some shit.
But when I came back and said that, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be alright, bitch, real G's move. Nigga, this nigga, the G is silent in lasagna. Nigga, I'm gonna flip my furniture over. But you know what I'm talking about? Wordplay is what I like. You know, Chameleon, they want to know why my thumb be greener than gum be. Do I get green? Yep. like Chun-Li. Okay, so you crunk with Chameleon now.
Say
that was one of the ones I was talking about that was gonna punch you in the gut.
My 5 is similar to your 5, but I didn't want to throw out the
I'm talking
obvious.
No, it ain't got it. Okay, let's start over then.
Yeah.
Who are your? It don't matter who it is.
Okay.
5.
Okay, well it will be then like Lil Wayne, Chameleon there.
Okay.
You can't fuck with Luda, you can't fuck with T.I. You know what I'm saying? And these is all Southern cats. And I mean, and then if we want to take it to the fucking East Coast, I'ma just give it to like Jewels.
What about Pat Post, nigga?
Pat Post is smooth, he cool, but he ain't got that swagger. He ain't holding that career. He was busy. He doing what I'm doing right now. He sacrificed for the family, bro. When you off the scene for 7, 8 years, or however many years trying to handle your business, people forget about how fucking cold you is. They forget about who you is. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see who mine is. Okay, so these ain't the top 5 in order. These are just the top 5 in the top 5.
Yeah.
So somebody laugh at me. I swear to beans, I can come through this motherfucker when I say this first name. It is Chameleon.
Yeah.
That motherfucker wordplay, I still bump that shit today.
Yeah, I mean,
Chameleon, goddamn Tech 9.
yeah.
Cause that motherfucker be on that shit. Boy, Tech 9 ride the fuck out of a goddamn beat.
Yeah.
Tech 9, of course, Lil Wayne, cause once that motherfucker get going, once Lil Wayne get going, there ain't shit stopping Wayne.
Everybody know
Nobody.
That. Everybody know that. He don't.
No, motherfuckers argue this shit.
He don't.
Motherfuckers argue this shit. That new Lil Wayne. We're like, okay,
Are you
comparing Wayne to Wayne, or are you comparing Wayne to what's out here? Because even Lil Wayne's new shit is hitting harder than anyway.
They ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So then, who gonna be number 4? I already know who the last one. Cause my last one gonna be my number 1 of all time.
Yeah.
Or who got to be number 4? T.I. I'm fucking up. T.I. That motherfucker there.
He got some.
Dog, he got that song. Okay, Kick and Flav and Jet Fuel.
Yeah.
Oh, and Hit Dog's Holler.
Yeah.
Hit Dog Holler, come on, boy.
Yeah.
I be in the gym, nigga, put 4 or 5 on that bitch again.
Tip is the man. And I hate what he going through right now.
Bro, I swear, I hope that nigga come
That shit fucked up.
But hold on, I gotta give you my number 1, because this is where people switch sides with me and say, nigga, you a whole nigga. My number 1 is Eminem.
Oh, no, Eminem is, as I said, bro, we're not going to do the cliches.
But to me, these ain't cliches. Because, hold on.
He's obvious,
if you go back and check some of my Facebook messages, people literally ask me, who the fuck bumps Eminem in their car today? And I said, nigga, I know all the goddamn songs.
You crazy, man.
My kids, goddamn, not my son. My son ain't, he different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My 11-year-old, when he clean up, this motherfucker come in here and put on Earth, Wind, and Fire. No lie.
Right.
10 years old.
Right.
And here putting on Temptations Christmas and Earth, Wind, and Fire as his cleanup music.
Right.
My daughter, on the other hand, she put on Tech 9 and Eminem.
Right.
And rapping the tracks. You know what I'm talking about? So what I'm saying is, you word for word, who can fuck with him?
Right.
Word for word. Because he'll say some shit that mean 8 different things in one motherfucking sentence.
You know what I'm gonna say that you probably never heard nobody say about Eminem? The reason I didn't like Eminem as much as I could have liked him, bro, is because, and I love him, bro. He good, he the shit. But I mean, like, he could, you know, I really wanted him to like get into like more, like a raspy or like a hip hop sound. Like I think he's so afraid of trying to really sound black. Like he never wanted to jump on.
Honestly, bro, I hear where you coming from, but he can't. Cause motherfuckers already gave him hell for damn near sounding black. Rap when I go for rapping black with a white voice.
Right.
They gave him hell for that shit already because you ain't black. And then he out rapping all the black rappers.
Right.
People looking at him like, well, you still ain't black, motherfucker. You ain't hip hop. You just a guest over here. Bullshit.
Man,
you heard the man's life story?
That's why I said
rap is your life. If he rapping about his life, what difference do it make what he rapping about? So he got drama with his mama. You had drama in the streets.
Right.
Same shit.
Right.
That motherfucker telling his story,
right.
But his wordplay,
right? You
can't fuck with it.
That's why I felt like after so long, after so many years, at least after those 3 to 5 years, bro, him being in the game, even like that first couple of years, bro, he should have been able to do a song with whoever, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just jump on it with his swag, bro, and just I want to hear him like on some more like you know, like South type beats or some type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I feel you on that one.
I want to hear him on some shit like that, bro. Like the most we got was nowadays everybody got something to say.
But you know what though? That's when I didn't even like him back then. I remember I was stationed in Alaska.
Yeah.
I can't think of the white boy from my unit, but he was my partner. God, I hate that I forget certain people that I was real close to in the military because 20 years and shit.
Right.
Whatever, but when Eminem, I was in Alaska from 99 to 02. Right. Eminem came out in that time frame or whatever. And I didn't like the motherfucker because I didn't like the high pitch. Right. That's the shit. I didn't listen. I didn't give his wordplay a chance. Right. Because of the, I didn't like that shit was garbage. Yeah, I didn't like that shit. But then when he came out with like, I think it was Curtain Call or whatever, and he kind of, his voice was a little bit deeper. And he was rapping about some pretty dark shit. Yeah. And I was like, this motherfucker, I've been ignoring this motherfucker. Like, God, that's when I finally got on. I'm like, oh shit. And every time Eminem drops anything, nigga, I'm there.
Stan was crazy.
That was a story for your ass, boy.
Stan was crazy.
It's a story for your ass. But anyway, so like I said, I don't care if they, the MJ of rap, these are the people that I still listen to. They're not my top 5, like, oh yeah, I can go to them when I want to. No, they are in regular rotation. Right. They in regular fucking rotation. Yeah. Like that, nigga, yes. And T.I. still making music for me, so I appreciate it, player. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Goddamn, Eminem just retired. He said that shit hurt my feelings. Hopefully he just start featuring on somebody else's shit because he really be eating people.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he will. He probably be.
But I mean, at this point, he kind of almost forced to. Right. You know what I mean? Because people hating on him so hard no matter what he do. Okay, so he put out that album about pretty much being woke and shit, Black Pride type shit. And people knocked him for that.
Yeah, I didn't hear that one.
Oh, shit.
It was cold?
To me, it was. Yeah. Because he wasn't saying, he's like, you beat us up, and he pretty much, he put himself in a black person's shoes. Right. So he wasn't saying they do y'all like this, y'all do this, they do y'all like this. He went from talking about how it's embarrassing to be white to how they do us like this. Why? Because all his people are black. Right. He don't fucking hang around goddamn a bunch of rednecks. Right. Dre brought him on. I'm pretty sure he got white partners. Right. But what I'm saying though, when he was saying us, he was speaking on us to help, because we always talk about, oh, we need a white person to speak out for us. Right. We need that. That's our fucking audience. But every time a white person speak out on black violence, y'all be like, what the fuck you talking about? Right. Like, duh, nigga, that's the audience. Yeah. We want them to say, oh shit, he probably right. Right. These motherfuckers is getting fucked up out here. Yeah. Whatever. So what, he just jumped on the bandwagon 2 days ago. At least he on the motherfucker now.
How you know he just jumped on? He probably
but what I'm saying, yeah, but you know
for the right time.
But black people, it's like, oh, you just found, okay. Do you remember when Nip got killed? Yeah. Dr. Sibby's name came real big. Right. People like, half the motherfuckers didn't even know about Dr. Sibby until Nip got killed. So? Right. So, at least they know now.
That's my point that I'm trying to say to you while I'm holding it in my mind. It's everybody's fucking objective to be negative, bro. To say some old fucked up ass shit. They go against the grain. Oh, man, that's the bullshit. You can't fool me. You been fooled.
You fooled by the bullshit.
You come in because you know what I'm saying?
You already know the shit right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's why people can't. It's really hard these days, bro. That's why, like you say, Eminem can say, well, fuck it. I might as well, but I don't like that, bro. I don't like people,
quitting because of the pressure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I feel that, but you ain't got no more points to prove to nobody. Right. You know what I'm talking about? It's for one, and for two, it take money for you to go out and put these projects out. Right. You know what I'm talking about? So if you're putting a lot of money into it, but motherfuckers hating and ain't paying for your shit, you losing money. Right. You know what I'm talking about? If he play with some shit in his bedroom, I get it. Or whatever, but
which your bedroom is a pretty nice bedroom.
Pretty nice. He probably got a studio with this shit. He probably got a studio with this shit. But you still gotta hire the beat makers and the fucking editors.
I don't think you could lose money independently, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you putting out your own music, bro, I think Eminem, you could Take Heath to throw you a beat right now. Rather you can hear Eminem on the Take Heath beat, or a type of beat that you hear like Moneybagg Yo or somebody else. Yeah. Was another thing, but I'm pretty sure he can get any producer in the world to send him beats with exclusive rights.
I need a +1 on my damn rap top 5, bro. I need a +1.
Who?
I gotta have a 6-man, bro.
Who?
Mystical.
Oh man, you gonna throw Mystical in there, bro?
Bro, no lie. One day I was following my girl. We were going to Arkansas. We were taking 2 cars there. I forgot what reason. Yeah, we were taking 2 cars there, and I'm following her. Fucking boot camp click came on. Bitch, I'm at the boot camp click. I got my rifle and my rucksack. Nigga, she looking at me. I'm like, I couldn't say this shit. But once I found out, like, keep your eyes on the road. She looking at me in the rearview mirror back here going hard. Yeah. But when Mystical come on, I can pick up every goddamn thing in the gym, nigga.
But what sucks so bad, man? I hate when only if these people had more genuine fans like you, and then maybe
bro, I be feeling that shit like, damn, like what? How y'all? What the fuck happened? Like, man, but I can't do it to myself.
It's life.
But what I'm saying, like, Mystical was planning albums. He was talking about these albums about to drop. or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could be life, but he's still doing shows.
He's still out there, bro. But you in the new age and the new era, bro. If you don't have that budget and that swag and that charisma to blend both, then you're not gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
You need to look up that song Monster.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it with Mystical. You need to look that shit up when you get
some new shit.
Probably about a year or so.
Okay.
About a year or two.
It's jamming?
Whoo!
Yeah.
God.
I know he on the grind. I know some guys. Redline. Shout out Redline. You know, clothing. You know, you know, straight out of Dallas, Oak Cliff.
Oh shit!
You know,
where?
Yeah, man.
Where in Oak Cliff?
I don't know exactly where Red from, you know what I'm saying? But he from out that way, and he been grinding for years. Redline big, he got a lot of support. He got Mystical wearing this shit.
So you got it's a clothing line.
Yeah.
Is it in the stores in Oak Cliff?
I don't know exactly. I'm gonna link you up with Ready Red, but I'm gonna tell you what. You can fuck around and meet Mystical, man, because Ready Red, I mean, him and
Mystical, I don't get starstruck.
Hey, I know you don't, but
if I be goddamn Mystical, they'll be like, nigga, throw the beat on, let's flow. Let's flow, nigga.
I think we could probably get Mystical to come out here.
Let's flow, nigga. I want to rock with Mystical, just one round. Just one goddamn. Yeah. Not that I'm shit. Yeah. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I can feed off of that energy. And what that fucking freestyle shit he did in the basement with goddamn Manny Fresh and a bunch of more motherfuckers in there. And they was just flowing. That nigga said pull a cord out your ass and pull out your... I forgot what he said. But I memorized it in the shit. And I was like, Lord have mercy.
Hey, nah, bro. Mystical is one of the greats.
Bro, I just hate that... Okay. I ain't even gonna go there. Mystical... Bro, do the shit, man. Like, goddamn.
Grind, bro. Like I said, you know, go check out. He got an interview with Vlad TV that was recent. I ain't watched the whole video. You know
I remember when he got out of jail. He was saying that I'm about to drop this.
Man, he's telling his story, but it's hard. Bro.
I know what though. That's the thing about it. I'm just a fan. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see the other side. Yeah. I see, say, nigga. Yeah. Where my fucking workout shit at, nigga? I got this 15 in the trunk waiting on your ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like that motherfucker waiting on you.
Yeah, man.
And you know who another sleeper that I like that people probably, I don't know how many people listen to. I know a lot of people do, but I think it's probably more white people. But Yellow Wolf.
Oh man, yeah, he's cold.
That nigga Yellow Wolf, that singing shit he be putting in there. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck he be doing, but Royce the 5'9" on that nigga ass right now. Royce the 5'9", another nigga that can play with words. Yeah. But I just don't like how he ride the beat all the way. Like, because I think he got almost that Silk the Shocker syndrome sometimes. Right. But the difference between him and Silk the Shocker just don't know there's a beat there, period.
Man, y'all don't Silk like that, man. That was that man's style.
Okay, no, fuck that. Before Mystical came to No Limit, Silk the Shocker had an album called The Shocker. Right. That motherfucker was rocking. Right. I'm telling you, Silk killed it. Right. When Mystical came to No Limit, for some reason, Silk couldn't find the beat no goddamn more. That nigga trying to be like Mystical, man.
You think so?
I really do. I believe so, man. Because he started adding a little. We had the raspiness before, so maybe he's seen that and was like, okay, well, shit, I got the raspy, he got the raspy. Right. I can try to mix it with the fashion. Right. No. That nigga beat. Because the only reason I bought any No Limit albums was if it said featuring Mystical on the back. Right. That was the only reason I bought them hoes.
But you know what
fucking Fiend.
You know what I respect the most about people like Silk the Shocker and stuff like that is that still to this day, a motherfucker living pretty decent, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not because he Master P brother, you know what I'm saying? I think that plays a role. Right. You talking about Master P probably taught him how to do the shit, right, and he went and did it himself. But either way, no matter how you got there, right, you holding your own right now. Right. So yeah, I don't knock nobody hustle. Like for example, I'm not a big fan of Jay-Z. Right. This shit boring to me. Right. He got a couple tracks that I like or whatever, but I try to force myself to like him. I can't get into him. But I can't knock what he's done for the rap game because clearly this motherfucker done paved the way for a lot of people because he's still going platinum. Right. You know what I'm talking about? So clearly I just can't get into it, so I'm not knocking it at all. Yeah. I mean, same way with Drake. Like I'm not a Drake fan. Yeah. Because Drake to me almost he sounds like he about to go off and never do. It sounds like it's just about to get crunk. It sounds like it's just about to get crunk. I never heard that shit. But then it just like never do. Yeah. Like when I hear him on certain beats, I'm like, fuck Mystical and Lil Wayne should have been on that bitch. Yeah. Goddamn, because they got that Mystical and Lil Wayne got that song original and shit. But the amount of success that man
can't knock the hustle. Can't knock it at all.
See, that's what I like about me as being an artist, being a rapper, somebody who been wanting to do this shit all my life and been a part of this shit all my life. It is it's great for me to see people who started there and then grow on to be you know, very successful people because that's what I want for myself. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
motivation for you too.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
See, yeah, if that motherfucker did, I mean, it can be done.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, so
that's some
it's
shit
like,
that's attainable.
But then you see some people that they was at the heights or they was rappers and they want to do that and then they ain't shit. You know, and they ain't got shit.
I think motherfuckers experience so much and get bored. They start buying dumb shit.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Because you at the peak of everything. Like, I believe you can, I do believe there's a such thing as almost too much money. Not for every individual, but for some people, there's a such thing as too much goddamn money because motherfuckers start trying new drugs and creating new drugs and buying dumb shit and forgetting that you still got to make money.
Right.
And that's how you motherfuckers go broke because they get so caught up on fucking finding new ways to chase a high. Yeah. Regardless if that high is a drug or just an adrenaline rush. But regardless, it just gets to a point where them niggas done everything. Like, to me, travel is my biggest thing. Right. Like, I love fucking going places. Like, I love it, getting the fuck out of DFW and coming back home. That was my home. Right, I had plenty of opportunity to leave. I just can't. Right. Like, I'm stuck here. But I like to travel. You know what I'm saying? So if I had all the money just available to me and I can go anywhere I want, I think that'd be cool in the beginning. But after a while, it's almost like nigga, I think the fun in traveling is saving, to me, is the journey to get to the traveling part. Right. Like, you got to save up because we got to go on an exciting trip. Right. I don't think it's as exciting as if I can just get up and, let's go to Thailand today. You want to? Right, yeah. Let's run the jet and go to Thailand. That'll be cool for a little while, but then you're used to it. So when you want to surprise your old lady with like a extravagant gift, what the fuck you gonna do? Right. Nigga, we did it all already. Right. So I think that's where them niggas start doing dumb shit. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Because they experience so much. I'm not saying this as an excuse, but I'm just trying to put some kind of sense behind it. Right. Because they experience so much that they start trying all this crazy shit and motherfuckers start killing themselves.
I think that a lot of people are just not, you know, some people that, you know, they just wasn't a money savvy person. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, like, there come a lot of broke people that never had money. Right. But at the same time, you should be the main one that know how to save this shit. Right. Nigga, if you stretch fucking $2,000 over a whole month when you got rent, kids, mortgage, fucking bills, car note, insurance, groceries, gas. Right. You got all. You stretch $2,000, and all of a sudden you get a windfall of $10,000 a month and now, and you still broke, nigga. Right. Like, nigga, you should be able to manage that shit if you was broke before.
No, but I'm saying because people look at such and such. Like, say for instance, me, Supa Carl, as the rapper, or you Glitch as the rapper, we both might know how to rap good, right? Mm-hmm. But say for instance, outside of that, we both are human beings, we both are men, right? We both have the abilities or inabilities to make decisions. So what I might do with my money or know to do or my brain is wired to do versus what you do, you might be like, fuck it, shit, I get my money, I'm finna do this, I'm finna give it to my girl, she finna flip it, she gonna do this, we gonna put it up in her.
It makes sense, bro.
Me, I'm from shit, I don't know shit, I don't woo, so I'm spending, I'm doing this, I'm woo.
You buy everything you wanted you never had.
Yeah, you know, I probably don't even want nothing because I never had shit. I don't even know what
you can buy it.
I don't even think, I can buy it, but you know.
So you gonna spend your money on a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah. Yep, like you said, you know, and never just, you know, so.
I seen that in Iraq. Yeah. Like, being deployed, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all a secret. Motherfuckers deployed ain't fighting for the country. Let me just put it that way. Motherfuckers know they get deployed because it's a fat ass check. Right. Then we get over and complain about how we ain't getting paid enough. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But the people get deployed, and you don't have to spend your money on shit. But motherfuckers come back broke. Like, before you get deployed, let's just say you made $3,000 a month in the military. You're an E4 or whatever. You made $3,000 a month. Right. Bam. You get deployed, you probably getting paid $6,000-7,000 a month. Right. Why the fuck you ain't saving some of that? I'm not saying that as a why the fuck isn't you stupid. It's more of a motherfuckers just didn't know how to do it. Right. Like, damn, I got the money to buy this shit. I can get this shit. And so instead of coming back and saying like, damn, I saved up $20,000 in my account, motherfuckers come back like, look at all this stuff I got.
Yeah, nah, man, because I know you gotta send. Some people send money home to their people to take care of their bills and shit like that. But nah,
even so, I would be okay with that if you're saving some money because nigga, I can't. After credit being paid, paid my girl college off. Oh Lord, I hate talking about that shit. Yeah. Paid my college off and all of that shit there. I still came back with $23,000. Right. Then we put $20,000 down on our car, so our car payments could be only $150 a month. Right. You're talking about for a brand new ass car, that Durango I got or whatever, but. The fact is, I saved that money up so when I get back, I can get something that I need. But people don't know where to save the money, and it's a sad thing. You got like nigga, you got kids at home. You need to be more responsible than that shit. Right. If it's just you, And so what? You learn a lesson, get deployed again. I had a partner, got deployed over and over just so he can save money.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Still didn't save. Nigga still got the car repoed. Punk ass nigga. Talking about you, Metlock. Oh, but that's the dude I do Airbnb business with.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But a bunch of people do that stuff, and like you don't. But eventually, you should learn. Like, damn, I made 42 grand in 6 months, and I'm broke.
Right.
I got to do better.
Yeah.
You talking about you gotta learn from, even if you don't take classes, you gotta know that you spending your money on some bullshit. Right. Eventually, like, nigga, I'm about this shit. I don't need it no more. The first couple of times I got, like, for example, I can toss my son into that boat. They got their own debit cards. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Their mama was against it, but you know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to teach my kids how to spend money. And anyway, whatever. So they got their own debit cards, and he made some purchase for $42 off a place. I can set it up to where they can't buy from certain places, where they can only buy. This debit card is called Greenlight. Damn, that's advertising like a motherfucker. Y'all didn't pay me for that shit. Or whatever. It's called Greenlight or whatever. But the card is awesome because, like I said, the kids, you can put chores on there to where the kids don't get the money until they check off that they've completed these chores. You can go back and check. Oh, wow, and then you can pay them or whatever to that card. But anyway, so my son, motherfucker made a $39 purchase on PlayStation Network to buy an outfit for the nigga on the game. Yeah. Cause every time they spend money, I get an alert. Yeah. And he immediately said shit. Like, at first he was like, "Oh, this is crunk." Then he thought about like, "Nigga, I just spent $40 and don't do shit." Right. It's just. Now, I like Mario. He like, "Yeah, it was dumb." I didn't even get to my whole sentence out. He was just like, "Okay, I got it. I can't go get the money back." But yeah, that clear. That's dumb. Right. You whatever. So I was like, well, I guess I have nothing more to say here. Right. Or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? So that was a good deal. I'm glad he figured that shit out. Right. And the thing, I said that to say this is grown people can't figure that shit out. Right, exactly. Grown people can't figure that shit out. Exactly. Like, I'm buying shit I ain't got no business buying. Yeah. Stay with. I ain't saying don't enjoy yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? But you got to enjoy yourself within your means. So that comes to my major topic that goes general and broad across all boards and all topics. We got to stop talking about unifying and people coming together and changing and doing these things as a unit when everybody don't think the same, bro. We can never get everybody, wired the same, bro. And I know it's like an amazing dream or fantasy to have. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't trust people. They be like, "Oh, I don't see color." Like, bitch, that's the problem. Yeah. That's clearly the problem. If you see that I'm black and you white, you understand that there's a fucking difference. Yeah. And this guy is getting treated different from this guy. Right. But if you see him the same color, you just think it's just another motherfucker getting treated bad. Right, yeah. But no. But I'm just saying, I agree. Yeah. With all of that shit you talking about, boy. Yeah. Like, that's some deep shit right there. Yeah, I mean, and it's sad, because, like I said, we all want hope. We all want people to be like, But you know what, though? That's why I can't knock, like, I got a bunch of military pilots. Yeah. And, man, honestly, I think I got more people supporting me on my page and all of this stuff there, that we have completely different beliefs. Like, I voted for Biden. Most of the people I know in the military voted for Trump. You know what I'm talking about? But that goes to show. And all of them ain't voting for Trump because of some of his rhetoric. Right. They got logical reasons on why they voted for him. I'm not going to diss these people because they did some shit that works best for their fucking address. Right. That household right there, what he was doing worked best for that household. Right. Somebody else might be work best for mine. Right. So you can't tell me who I should and shouldn't vote for. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, when you say a motherfucker voted for Trump and he be like, he ain't got no good ass reason, of course you can look at this motherfucker sideways. Yeah. Because Trump done said a bunch of shit that, like, motherfucker, I know what you over there for. Right. What you back there for? But I've been trying to say it. You good, buddy. But granted, we have spoken on a lot of different topics, you know what I'm saying, tonight, and ain't agreed on all of them. I ain't like, oh, yeah, I agree with what you saying. Right on. Yep. And we ain't fighting. We ain't ready to grab each other by the throat. So I'm saying we got to, it need to be a difference. It need to be like, stop, You got to respect people for who they are. Yeah. You want to fight everybody for being different. And motherfuckers want to make you fight a person for them being different and shit. That's what. Motherfuckers make you want to fight. Yeah, that's what they hey, you don't want to get into it with them motherfuckers. They like, no. Nah, bro, I ain't got no problem with them folks. That's what they believe. That's what they want to do. You know what I mean? No, we need to go fuck them niggas up. No, then you need to go with the shit. They ain't going to tell me walnuts taste better than pecans. Fuck that nigga. No, seriously, man, that's how it is, and that we ain't gonna get nowhere like that, bro. But even the crazy man is like, I would like to see some change within my lifetime, but I really don't think I am. And I don't mean change as in I just want to see black people, regardless if we're getting along or not, I just want to see us stop shooting each other, bro. I mean, over some simple shit. Like, here's the thing. Beef is fucking beef.
Right.
If I don't like your ass, that's just what the fuck it's gonna be, and it depends on what I don't like you for how this is gonna work out between us. So I'm not talking about those situations, but for shit that just don't like, you can't. Why would you kill a black dude for this shit? But if a white dude do the same shit, you wouldn't kill him though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? Them type of situation. If you beat the nigga ass, okay, beat his ass, carry on.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? That nigga be like, he go get fucked up and go home and lie, talking about he fucked you up more than you talking. But it is what it is. Right. You know that nigga teeth in your pocket. Right. You know what I mean? Like a nigga should not kill him for souvenirs or whatever. But we just can't. We gotta find some for us. And the thing about it, man, you gotta bend that tree while it's small. Right. You talking about because you can't tell no grown ass nigga over there living up about Lincoln and shit in Bunton. Yeah. You can't tell one of them niggas like, hey man, why don't y'all chill on this? Like, go the fuck. You gotta catch them. You gotta get in the kids, man. Kid, we need to talk to the kids so they can grow up and be adults with this shit on their goddamn mind. Because you can't look at a slavery movie with all these white people fucking us up. Right. And you live in a hood where it's niggas fucking us up. Right. It's like, shit, you ain't got no fucking hope. Right. You ain't got no hope, so the best thing for you to do is to be the nigga that's fucking niggas up instead of being the nigga that get fucked up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you chasing now. Right. Because you don't want to be a fucking victim. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? But that's, and all that fall back on education, all this shit, but you got to talk to the kids when they little versus the grown-ups. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Because, don't get me wrong, every situation ain't okay for everybody because I lived in the hood and I got out. Right. I'm not saying that every nigga should be able to get out. I know it ain't like that. Right. I know it ain't like that. You got to have all kind of support to get out the fucking ghetto. Because the only reason my mama made it out was because I wouldn't stay with my granny while she got a job because she worked 3 of the motherfuckers. So there's no way she can work 3 jobs and have us at the house when I'm 2. Right. You know what I'm talking about? So you can't do it. So you got to have a support line. If not, the hood gonna trap your ass because you can get a job, but then they go take you getting paid $3,000 a month on for welfare and Section 8 and shit. Right. Or whatever, right? Total $3,000. They might give you $3,000 trick, but paying your rent and all that shit, total $3,000 or whatever. But you go get a job that's paying you $12 an hour and they take all that shit away. Right. And you like, well, fuck, man, I might as well not work because if I get a job, I can't afford more goddamn rent. Right. Whatever. So you get trapped. It's like, I have to take this shit because I ain't got nowhere to go. Like I said, unless you got somewhere to put all your kids and you downgrade a couple steps so you can come up. Right. You know what I'm talking about? But you got to have that support line. That shit ain't no fucking people be like, oh, nigga, you in the hood, you got a chance. It ain't that goddamn simple.
But I think what's the biggest killer, you know what I'm saying, even before a gun, man, it's just influence, bro. Influence on the young mind. Like, because, you know, they go back to the conversation we was having about being a dad. I mean, you only can talk to your kids and teach them so much, and then they grow up to a certain age, and all the shit you taught them, they act like they don't know or they don't give a fuck. So you gotta let them go out there and do their thing, and then if they go out there and kill somebody or whatever, you can't feel guilty, and you can't feel whatever with the war. You can't even be ashamed because you know damn well
if you did all that shit the right way.
If you did your part.
But if you do feel guilty, you probably did the right shit. Right. And you shouldn't feel guilty. Yeah. If you feel guilty, you probably shouldn't. If you don't feel guilty, you probably ain't shit. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
You probably know that, you know what I'm saying?
It's one of them situations. You know what I'm saying? If you do feel guilty, you probably shouldn't because you did the best you could. Right. If you don't feel guilty, then you probably a piece of shit.
Right. So, I mean, you know, I think the kids, man, it's just like trying to be like everybody, bro. Nobody want to be different. Like you said, trying to get out the hood. Right. You can get out the hood if you don't want to try to act like your homeboy or try to act like the niggas that don't, or the niggas that you think is the most hoodest niggas, or the hood, or you know what I'm saying?
Back to, I don't want to be the victim. I want to be the nigga they fucking up. Yeah. I want to be like them niggas instead. Right. So, yeah, just like I said, fall back on influence.
But shit, if you moving around, if you shaking and moving, you ain't gonna be the nigga that they.
But you gotta have somebody. You gotta have somebody to show you how to shake and move. Right. Somebody had to be your influence to show you, like, hey man, this ain't all it is. Yeah. Because a bunch of niggas that ain't never been out the hood, nigga think that's all it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever. But as far as like raising kids, like being a parent, I don't think that like fathers have a fair shake. Yeah. In a bunch of shit. And we're back on the daddy shit again. But anyway, fathers have, okay, make something then. But speaking of fathers on a fair shake, how do you feel about abortions? Like what's your take on that?
Shit, man, I felt like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, it's a choice you make, but you're going to probably regret it. We had an abortion, you know, I had an abortion.
You said we.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, y'all came together.
Yeah.
See, that's where I'm about to draw a line right there. Yeah. See, this is my thing on abortions. if you something happened to you, sexual assault and all of that shit there,
Right.
by all means, I get it. You don't want fucking a baby by, you know what I'm saying, by that shit. I understand. But here's the thing why I say fathers don't have a fair shake. Because if a girl don't want to have a baby, but the dude, let's say my bad, the dude don't want to have a baby, but the girl do, the dude is forced to be a father.
Right.
He ain't got a choice now.
Right.
You're talking about, but it's fucked up that the shoes can't be flipped. Because if she, let's say he like, oh man, I'm about to have a son, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, she like, nah, I want an abortion. He like, what the fuck?
Right.
That choice ain't up to him.
Right.
Like, that's my fucking baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we be like, oh, it's my body. Like, that shit ain't cool. So how am I forcing the fatherhood if you might not even want the baby either, but you want to do it because it's going to hurt me. It's going to piss me off more than anything. It's going to fuck up what I got going on because me and you ain't got a relationship no more.
Right.
So you willing to have a baby for that, and I got to suffer for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? But turn the tables. I'm ready to have the goddamn baby, but you don't want to. You go off and have an abortion. Ain't shit I can do about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where, to me, it's a glitch in It's a glitch in the system because it ain't cool. Because like a dude is forcing the fatherhood no matter what. But if he want to be a dad, that's still up to her.
I never thought about it. I think that should be the biggest argument if people really are against it and want to stop it. I mean, that's the biggest valid most point.
You need to have a rape kit. To say, hey, I was assaulted, something happened to me.
Right.
Like a police report. I ain't gonna say whatever. You can't just go off and make the two parents come together and say what happened to abortion. Then yes,
right.
by all means, go for it. Because y'all don't want to bring another kid in the world that's gonna be put into the system.
Right.
Because if you can't take care of him, he gonna be raised in a horrible environment either way.
Right.
Either you gonna live in the hood and be just down to what they living in, or you'll go get rid of him, he gonna be part of the system, and he still gonna be fucked up.
Right.
So the parents come together and have an abortion, fine. The girl got attacked under some bad circumstances, fine. Or whatever. But you can't sit there and say this man want a goddamn baby, and you say I'm gonna go have an abortion, and that's okay.
Right.
And how that shit ain't cool.
Right.
And it ain't fair.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Because they quick to get your ass on some child support.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I can go off into that shit, boy.
Yeah, I know.
And I ain't against child support, but I used to work for child support.
Right.
Okay? I worked for the OAG for 6 years.
Yeah.
So I done seen this shit. And I done seen a dude come in and put himself on child support, right?
Mm-hmm.
The woman to come in after him and give her spiel, and the woman that she's talking to help her word the shit to where she can get more money out of the nigga that's willing to do the shit any goddamn way. And it's probably not taking care of the kids all the goddamn. I ain't gonna say all the time, but there, as much as she allowed him to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because to me, it only affect dads that give a fuck.
Right.
You talking about? Because women that have a baby daddy that don't give a fuck, y'all complain about that nigga.
Right.
Women that got a baby daddy that do give a fuck, y'all complain about that nigga, but you hurt him more because he give a fuck about the kids. That's a pawn that you can use. You're talking about the kids give a fuck about their daddy, but you don't want the kids to give a fuck about their daddy.
Right.
Or whatever. So you feel like here's some dumb shit, and then when they give a fuck anyway, now you mad.
Right.
Like, okay, we ain't got shit to do with y'all. Let this man be with his goddamn kids. You talking about how you want your kids happy and all of this shit. I want y'all happy unless it's with your daddy type shit.
And see, this ain't no trying to like victimize us type shit or being like, you know, like we womanists or, you know, womanizers or nothing like that. But this has always been my analogy, bro. On the life chart, on the love chart, you have women, kids, dogs, then the man.
Hold on real quick. What up, player?
You got a special guest?
We finna really get fucked up. Hey, Shalonda. Well, anyway, get my camera. No, that's the homie back there. That's for real. That's Shalonda. This is Carl. That what you go by?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
I know you're super duper, goddamn.
Yeah, how you doing, Miss?
Or whatever. But anyway, sorry for the interruption, y'all. We had a special guest come on. She didn't go mind the business. Trying to be nosy. Y'all forgot to get your phone?
I was looking for another one, but your thing is locked.
Here. What you talking about? They right here. No, I got that. My bad, y'all.
Now we got to put the smoke.
Okay. We gonna be out there shortly. Yeah, sure ain't. But I am.
What was we talking about?
Ah, man, hold up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but look.
What the fuck was we talking about?
Oh yeah, we was talking about about, you know, child support and man and just how hard it is for a man in general. But like I said, my theory is I think, man, the world treat a dog better than they treat a man.
Bro, what you mean you think? That's been proven fucking fact.
You know what I mean?
Shoot a dog if you want to.
You know what I mean?
White, black, Asian, whoever, shoot a fucking dog if you want to. No matter what it did. I'm talking about if that dog could have bit your fucking baby head off. And you shoot it, it could be like, you shouldn't have shot the goddamn dog, though, bro.
Yeah, you know.
You shouldn't have.
I don't know.
Perfect fucking example. I got a true story about this shit.
Right.
I was down there in Houston when they had the hurricane.
Right.
I was working, getting people out of there and shit. Niggas, anyway, some crazy shit happened. So anyway, my homeboy, white guy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like what you see on TV, white people.
Right,
The
right.
stereotypical white guy.
Right.
This motherfucker be doing that shit, boy.
Yeah.
He was my partner or whatever. This motherfucker had a choice between picking his dog or his baby. Right. The dude chose his baby.
Yeah.
Took his family on. The dog car floated. Don't know where it went. Well, my partner found out about this shit. Like, what the fuck is his problem? Why the fuck didn't he leave the baby there? The baby don't know that it's about to die. Whatever, but the fucking dog knows.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't done yet. I'm not. This motherfucker found the dog, man. That motherfucker went out there and found that dog.
What?
No bullshit. Dog name was Smokey. Yeah. Bro, no bullshit. This motherfucker was pissed off that this motherfucker chose his son over the dog. He was a white, like I said, white guy.
Yeah.
But this, that motherfucker, man, I'm talking about he was like, don't talk to me type, like, don't talk to me type pissed off.
What? Say.
You know, I was roasted this punk.
Yeah.
Man, eventually he came around.
Yeah.
But I was like, you fucking, he's like, I don't give a damn. The fucking, the dog can't fucking help it. I'm like, and the baby can. Well, grab both.
How you gonna do that? Yeah, you know, I mean, you ain't even thinking. You like thinking my baby. You ain't thinking.
Fuck that dog. Fuck that dog.
Yeah. Hey.
What a microphone at?
Yeah.
Because I got a dog right now. Y'all can come get this one too.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that nigga.
That's how I am, but I'm a cruel person though. I mean, because I'm not like I like dogs, but I'm like, I mean, I'm not. I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I'm saying? But shit, especially when the fact that
my family gonna come first. That shouldn't even be a topic of discussion.
Right.
Shouldn't be a topic of discussion. If somebody say, hey man, we gonna drown your wife or your dog.
Right.
Nigga, I ain't finna argue. Nigga, y'all can have her. She calls me more money, get my dog. I'm just bullshit.
But that shows, but that goes to the point to like you said, man, we gotta do better by each other. Because okay, like you said, as men, no matter what race you is, no matter what color, no matter what age you is, you know, it's hard or gonna be hard or has been hard at some point. Why not extend a hand, bro? Why not extend some courtesy?
Let me tell you something, man. My partner, I was talking earlier, Airbnb business with him, the whole ass nigga I said earlier.
Yeah.
That nigga there, me and him the same way, man. People see us, and our shell is hard, you know what I'm talking about, don't fuck with us. Nigga, I just look like this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I just fucking look like this, and whatever. But anybody that know me, I got a gang of people that's probably watching this shit right now. A gang of people that know that I've helped you.
Right.
I might talk this shit because that's just how I come across. Because I don't want you to say, I thought you meant this when you said it. Like, no, you didn't think I meant the bitch ass thing. You thought I meant exactly what the fuck I said. Yeah, sure. Because I know I say it direct.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't mean to hurt no feelings. Yeah. But like I said, I want to avoid that whole, what I thought you meant this type of shit. And people, like I said in the military, when people first meet me, they was like, nah, that nigga don't fuck with him. But after a while, it got to a point where shit, everybody wanted to be where I was at. Yeah. Because they know that I got your back. He gonna be hard like that on somebody else now. He got your back if you with him.
I don't believe in it, and I heard you say that earlier too. Oh, you too hard on. You cannot be too hard on.
You got boundaries.
You know what I'm saying?
You got fucking boundaries.
Yeah, you know.
And what do you mean he's too hard? If I'm up crossing your boundary, what the fuck you mean I'm being too? I cussed him out too hard.
Right.
I got my own. Wherever you set your boundaries, however you want to let them bitches be in.
Or if
that's
you ask me for an opinion, my stake on a situation, and I say it, then hey.
Right.
My stake. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I ain't gonna count that because if a motherfucker get mad, you ask me what. My girl talk about this shit all the time. Don't ask him unless you want to fucking know for real.
Right.
Don't ask me shit.
Right.
We was in Iraq, Afghanistan. My partner was standing over there, bro. I was the only black dude over there. It was two black dudes, another black dude named Ely. We was only two black dudes in the whole unit.
Right.
Goddamn it. Anyway, so they're standing out there. And he was like, hey, Will, come here right quick. His last name was Williams, too. Yeah. But he's like, hey, man, what do you think about his legs right here? I'm like, the motherfucking legs, to me, shit, if you put a wig on him, he might be all right. You know what I'm talking about? And the motherfucker looked at him like,
Yeah.
Fucking told you. You got fucking bitch legs.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, so y'all called me over to say that? They're like, I knew you was gonna say the truth.
Yeah.
He think I'm just roasting him.
Yeah.
But I knew you.
I'm telling you
I'm like,
the truth.
motherfucker, how you know I ain't roasting him? Everybody knows. He said, well, we ain't gonna roast him about the same shit if we. I'm like, you got a point.
Yeah.
But he did have some good.
But that's the funny thing about comedy, man. It's the truth. It's always
Boy.
the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
And that's what you know. What's crazy? That's what motherfuckers laugh at my life stories.
Yeah.
Whatever. But anyway, bro,
Man, we've been in here.
this shit was real.
We've been
We
in
done
here.
talked about everything. We done took some medicine. We had a few drains.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Man, next time you bring your, like I said, bring your lady through here. We chop it up.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But man, for real, for my first time meeting this dude, y'all, he got me through the deployments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to his shit when I thought we was getting fucked up and we wasn't.
Yeah.
It was just my imagination because I was scared in Iraq.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker helped me get through this shit. He didn't even know it. You know what I'm talking about? So I appreciate that shit, man. And stay on top of the game.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about? This shit been real.
Shit, people like you keep me going. You keep me strong.
Already,
you keep
bro.
Motherfucker feeling like, keep staying in that studio. Like you said, you always want to hear your favorite artist.
Yeah.
With something new, man.
With
You
something.
ain't never,
Like,
you
that's a
know-
good point. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Because now you're like, okay, I got a reason. I know I got somebody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to
Right on.
hear him with something new. So, I mean, all the people that we mentioned in this blog, because y'all, our favorites, our greats,
Yeah.
keep dropping that shit. Keep putting pressure on them.
Like,
man.
trust me,
This
nigga.
new
That shit hitting in my car.
is garbage. I mean, I never wanted to be that older cat to be like,
I
you
didn't
know
wanna
what
be
I'm
that
saying?
shit
I
either.
never want, and say,
Imagine what imagine what the music will be like when these niggas say the new music
I
garbage.
can't, I try to
Imagine how much
envision
worse it can get. It
I
can't
try
get
to
no
envision it like some future type motherfucking like rap. Like,
Okay,
shit
hold
that
on.
be like
Speaking of
that,
future
like-
shit, before we go, I wanted to talk about that shit. Future gadgets. We remember when we was little, we don't appreciate the shit we got. I
Right.
promise we don't.
Right.
Because remember when we was little, we was like, man, 2020 gonna be flying cars and shit. And then we ain't got no flying cars. Like, 2020 bullshit.
Yeah, hey,
but
we
hold
got
on.
some shit,
hold on.
though.
But do you also remember when you was little, you had them fucking phones where you had to fucking do this shit?
Yeah.
And we was like, man, what if one day they
Right.
come out with a phone where you can see the person you talking to?
Right.
We said that shit is a fucking joke.
Right.
We said that was bullshit.
Hey.
Flying cars ain't never gonna fucking happen. Because if you have a fender bender up there, both of you dying.
Hey, but do you remember those 2020 or those 20 like those concept cars?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
motherfucker never came out.
I mean, but they starting to look like them, just not exactly like
But
them.
that new Tahoe and Cadillac Escalade,
Man, them motherfuckers look like some concept.
them motherfuckers don't like they supposed to be on the street. But anyway, y'all,
what I'm saying.
we appreciate y'all for
Yes,
tuning
sir,
in.
the glitch.
It's all shits and giggles until somebody giggles and shits.
You hear me?
Already.